Gaston Motel. Bob Dickerson joining us now as we are going to show you a little bit of this place and what it meant for history here. And you can come down here and take a look at this. Bob Dickerson is Executive Director. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
You worked closely with A.G. Gaston, meant the world to you. And this really was a prominent place for the civil rights movement, especially during the 60s.
Absolutely, this was. You think about the rooms, the war room, room 30, that Martin Luther King slept in and planned a lot of the movement activities that happened here in Birmingham. And then the place just was a place that community gathered. I can remember having our high school football banquet at the A.G. Gaston Motel, and it was always a treat to be able to come here and do something like that.
Well, it had gone into disrepair for a while, and it was redone. As we take a look at what was redone here in these rooms, tell us what was done here and what it means to be this way now.
So it's just to be able to bring it back to its luster of the 1950s and 60s is what historic preservation, as I understand it, is about. And to be able to preserve this for the community for a variety of utilizations is important, and it's important to our history, and this is an important piece of real estate right in the middle of our civil rights district.
And talk about when Martin Luther King Jr. was here.
Well, just when Martin Luther King Jr. was here, when the motel was built, to have a first-class facility when black people, and we've all heard about the Green Book, when black people had to stay in less than ideal conditions or find a family member to stay with on a trip out of town.
This was a safe haven?
This was it, and it was nice, and it was new, and it was, as you see on the sign, air conditioned, so which was something that
made a difference back
something
then.
that was automatic back in those days.
All right, Bob, let's walk. Our photographer Carrie has been showing us some of the pictures here, showing the war room, which you mentioned, Suite 30. We're going to walk through here in the time that we have left. If folks wanted to come down and take a look at what they'll see here, walk us through what we're going to now.
Okay, we're going to go through, first of all, the newly opened coffee shop, Alicia's Coffee. Just the grand opening, we still see the balloons up, which is just indicative of it being just really the first retail establishment coming into this area and into the motel. So I'm really happy. And it was great coffee, by the way.
Yeah, she's been on our show many times. We love her already.
Great
we
coffee.
love her already. All right, let's walk into where we're going to now.
So we're going to walk down to the gallery.
Okay, so what does the gallery
Well,
represent?
the gallery has a museum feel, and you'll see memorabilia, plaques on the wall. You know, of course, thanks to the city and Mellon Foundation, National Park Service has been instrumental in making this happen. And now,
It's beautiful in here.
yeah, we get a chance to come in
Carrie,
and see.
if you can, this is the A.G. Gaston here. Carrie, take to the left here. And so folks who may not be familiar with him can see that smile. He was a joyful person, wasn't he?
He was. Gaston was a happy man, a kind and gentle individual.
He cared about everyone.
He did. He was wealthy, but he didn't display it. He wasn't arrogant. He wasn't haughty. So the Gaston that you see on that picture being, you know, jovial and smiling, and the one with the pipe on that picture really, I think, depict, you know, who he was. And of course, more memorabilia. His book Green Power, the fourth edition of Green Power was just released yesterday.
And what was that about?
Well, Green Power is A.G. Gaston's autobiography, and he talked about, you know, his rise to being successful.
And he felt like people should take care of themselves, right?
Exactly. One of his first recommendations was pay yourself first. So a part of all you earn is yours to keep. And so he really drove that message of thrift and discipline as a way of really being successful and being happy in life.
All right, at the time we have left, walk us down this walkway here.
And so pictures of the motel, this is where we just left from, inside the entrance, the courtyard. So that's a great picture where you see Ralph.
Carrie, look at this. This is where we were standing, like he said just a moment ago, and this is real life back then when people gathered there. What year would that have been?
Oh, that probably was in 1963, I would guess.
Okay.
That would be my guess.
It was a pivotal time, no doubt.
Right, it was. Well, that was the year of the marches and the year. I'm not sure if that's the year the motel got bombed, but that was during that time.
I know the
period.
church bombing was September
Yes,
of 1963. So, all right. Well, it is just so. Tell folks how they can come down here. What do they need to know about coming down to take a tour?
Well, they would have to arrange that tour. I'm not sure if I know the answer.
Okay.
I believe Marie Sutton would be the best person to talk about getting tours. Of course, the coffee shop is open.
So people
5
can
days
come
a
down
week.
and be a part of that.
Come down and be part of that.
All right, Bob Dickerson, just a wealth of knowledge and so much a big part of the civil rights history here, and just really people in general and businesses. I mean, you want to appeal to everyone, don't you?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm just happy that you called me and allowed me to come and take this little tour with you this morning. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. All right, that's live now from the A.G. Gaston Motel.